So I'm going to do the cut and slash method first for you, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and show you the pivot method as well, all right? Then I'll let you do it. Why don't you, right after I show you the pivot method, why don't you do that first so it's in your mind? Everybody seems to get confused with that one. I mean, the cut and slash one, I mean, it's written out here for you, easy peasy. But the pivot is too, but I just want, like I said, if I were you, I would like get it right away.
So we're doing the gather
We're
and
doing-
pivot and cut and slash.
And cut and slash, yes. Okay. So basically, because you don't have to move all the dart into a new location, you know, you can kind of sometimes put part of the dart in there, like you did for your 2 dart bodice that you turned in. Okay. Well, get in there. I think I need a new marker. This is getting worn out and fat. Okay. We're going to be pivoting from the apex, and then we're going to, well, actually it's gathers. We're not going to put any point on it anyways, okay, or put a drill hole. But we do need to know where to cut and slash and draw and all that. So I am going to put my little apex mark there. Oh, that didn't come out very big. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw our old dart. Okay. Like so. There we go. And I want you to take your back bodice, line it up here, and then you're going to mark where that shoulder dart is, okay? And really, guys, I don't think it matters. I mean, if this walked great, you know me, I told you I liked for there not to be any ease in the back if you have a dart. So if you line it up from here over, mark that first leg. If you line it here over, mark the second leg. I think it's all going to come out even anyways, right? Okay, so da-da-da-da-da, I did that, okay? And it ended up being right there. Yay! Okay, so now I'm going to mark my design line to the apex, just like that, okay? But we can't just cut this and open it up, all right? We don't really know where to connect the dots, all right? Because you know with the flare down here, we didn't want to cut it straight across or there wouldn't be any room for your bust, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to add 2 more design lines to this. So I'm going to put it 1 inch up at the shoulder and leave it at 0 down at the tip. I'm going to leave it at 0 and going to put it 1 inch on the other side. Okay, just like that. I can smell smokers since I quit. I guess I smell like, you know what I mean? No, I'm not picking on you, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I knew that you could smell it, but you kind of made me crave one, okay? But I'm fine. I haven't gotten to the point. I will admit, though, it kind of, we were somewhere, I forget, and everybody was smoking, and it might have been the neighbor. And we were over there talking to him about something, and oh, it was bothering me, you know, because I could smell it in the smoke, but that's okay. I know y'all do when you're in college. I did too. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to, like, cut one leg up. If you want to cut it all out, you can, but just so you'll know, you'll have to retrue this down there because part of the dart's going to still be in here, okay? All we're going to do is spread these out 1 inch, okay? So you decide what you want to do. Okay, so I cut this leg, so I'm going to literally cut this line first, okay, like so. Put me a lot of paper underneath here. Okay, like that. Get it to where it's gonna, see, then that'll close and it can open up, all right? So I'm just gonna close it a little bit, but I'm gonna get enough paper under here so it's gonna be spreading out that way, right? Okay, so I'm gonna just tape this first leg down like that, and I'm actually also going to try my best to tape it right here as well. Okay, we can refinish taping it after a while. So whatever you want to do, thumbtacks, tape, get it to where it stays. So this is on top going over, and now I'm going to cut this one here. Actually, you could take your ruler, put an inch in here, yeah, like that. Then I can go ahead and tape this leg too. Right up there. There we go. Now I can cut this. Sometimes when you tape it, you do have some, it's awkward sometimes. There we go. Good. Now tape the other side so it stays put. Okay. Get myself another inch in here. Now remember, it has to be flat. That's how come I'm smoothing it. Tape that. And then here we go. Well, I thought I was going to glide it, but I must have a burr on there. Oh, don't come off. Okay. There we have it. Now, one more inch. Like so. And if you want to eye it, guys, you can. I mean, if you taped this right exactly on one of these, and then when you spread them out, you can kind of sometimes do it with your grid mark, but however you want to do it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go down here and really tape that so it won't move on me. And I would really prefer it if you taped everything, and then that way it won't wrinkle on you when you turn it in, and it won't bubble and all that good stuff. All right, so there we have that. Now, whoops, ripped it. I'm going to tape this down. Okay, like so. Now, sometimes what confuses you is this line underneath here, you know, because I did that kind of moving method thing. But this basically is our new dart. But remember, this is the apex, so we're going to have to lower it. So I'm going to go ahead and draw it first, and I'm going to mark my new dart in red so that you guys won't get confused, and it's going to change the tip, or the bottom part's going to change as well. So we go down 5/8 of an inch, right? So eye the middle of it like that. Now that's my new tip. Or if you guys can angle, I mean, if you know, you could probably go down 5/8 of an inch and put it in the middle and just draw your new legs. So this, you know, the old one's not there anymore, so cross it out if you want to. And actually, these lines aren't here either. So what I usually do is, like, I usually put an arrow here, even on my patterns in the industry, and put gathers, so there's not any confusion. We're going to do something different with the notches, but let's go ahead and true this. And let me go ahead and cut this all out of here. Don't need that. Okay, so let's make sure this is all taped. Are you guys hot, or is it just me? Okay, see if we can fiddle with the air over there. Okay, so new dart. Didn't put my drill hole on there though, did I? I'm going to eye it. Boom. Okay. We're going to fold this over. No, here, see. I just need that corner. To be honest with you guys, I fought these in the industry like you would not believe. It was like I was turning it up, I was turning it down, I was doing every sort of thing. And then, like, about the second year of teaching, I saw a student do it, and I'm like, oh my God, how'd you do that? Da, 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 da. And she said, well, Saatchi taught us that in draping. And I said, I'll be doggone. 10 years I've been fighting with darts, you know, on my pattern table. And I could have been doing it that way the whole time. Well, to be honest, yeah, I'd have to walk down a few feet, but for my corner, but still. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it, guys, and then that way I know that the edge will be exactly where I want it to be. If it's a little off, just blend it, okay? so that's that. Now, kind of ripped on me. Okay, there we have it. Notcher here, so let's re-notch our new dart leg. Okay, everywhere else too. But we have to connect the lines now, guys, okay? These are pretty easy. We can go from there to there, but now they're getting a little bit different. This sets up higher than that. So you're gonna go a little lower here and a little higher here. You're gonna cut a little bit of that off and then add a little bit here. All I know is I don't want them to look like that. Okay, that's not a gathered seam, all right? And I'm doing that because some kids have done that, so that's why I want to make sure. So just kind of smooth it how you think. We have a little bit more here than normal, so I'm just going to kind of bend it down a little bit and then go over. That looks pretty good, okay? So now what you're going to do, you're going to relocate these notches. Since I gathered it right in here, I'm pretty much want it to be all over the sleeve, but you have to go in an inch on this side and notch it. And this little 1/4 of an inch notch right there, you could leave it there, but still, if you want to, go in another inch so that they know that's going to gather to your back shoulder. I won't have you trace the back bodice, okay? But remember, if you alter a seam and it sews to another seam, then you may have to alter that, okay? So for the back bodice, you're going to have to want to put, so here's the back, boom. We do have a dart there and all that, but we added a notch here, so you need to add a notch to the back, and then you need to add a notch to the other side of the back, okay? So they'll know that all that gathers into that short space, okay? All right, so this is just gather, cut, and slash, guys, okay? I'll name it here in a minute.